running for quite a couple weeks. We won't have the grand final exactly at 8 p.m., which is now. It's in about 30 minutes. But I think we have a few things to share regarding stuff like our community has made, like tributes mostly for two members of our community who passed away recently, which is JR and Moonchild. So I'll kind of start things off talking about, my experience with Moonchild, and then, we'll play some of the community stuff. So, yeah, I met Moonchild like many, many years ago, probably like 10 or so years ago. I can't remember the exact time, but it was a long time ago, back when he still played sniper. And he was a really good sniper. Immediately, I think the first thing I latched onto was his name. I really liked his name. I fuck with it. It goes hard. But yeah, he was a good player. I wasn't really around very much when he started playing more sixes. I always saw him mostly as a sniper player. Who is you? It's me, Vytal. But yeah, so I mostly saw him as a sixes, as a Highlander player, not so much sixes. But when he started playing sixes, I think I moved on to Overwatch, so I didn't see that much of him. So we do have a very long, very well written message made by our community on our Asiafortress website. So if you want to read more about kind of our experiences with him, people talking about how they remember him and all kinds of stuff, that would be on our Asiafortress website. I think Dale and a bunch of other members in our community have written something very, very nice. So if you want to give that a read, that's on our website. That's the shortened version. So if you want the full scale thing, that's a separate document, but it's also linked there. So if you want to read that, that's there. But I think we'll go ahead and play one of the videos that is prepared by Dale. Thank you very much, Dale.
Gonna go to Moonchild.
When I first got into a team with Moonchild during 2020, I was still quite fairly new and very introverted. And I was quite taken aback when he was like quite tough towards me at the beginning, since we both are like flank partners, but that's just how he is. But after spending much time with him, I got better at the game. Our chemistry became better from sixes to Highlander, and he just is such a cool guy. Underneath all that toughness, he cares about his friends a whole lot.
Moonchild was a great man and a great friend. Unfortunately, he has moved to a far place beyond our reach. We will always miss the times where we would troll karma and hate banter and guild together. We hope that he is released from all his sufferings and has found peace in heaven. Moonchild, rest in peace, my friend.
I'll always remember Moonchild for our late night Destiny 2 grinds. Just talking about life, what there is to do, and what I was planning to do at the time. Back then I was just like a little kid, and he was giving me advice as much as he could, and I really respect him for it. So rest in peace, Moonchild. You were a real one.
From 2013, and the airshot flies in for Moonchild, picks up the melee. Oh my bloody god! They have all shown up. No, but I'm in with what? Oh, that looks me.
massive kind of shout out to Dale. I think initially he reached out to me about wanting to do some sort of tribute thing, and then we talked back and forth a while, and I thought a newbie cup would probably be a good way to do it. I think this newbie cup brought quite a lot of people to Asiafort, which, you know, it's really nice to see, but I also think it's something that it's good, you know, like reviving something that they truly enjoyed. And, you know, like remembering them with a kind of a good note, which I think is really important. So yeah, big shout out to everyone you saw there: Sabrin, Ifan, Gail, Tani, Dale, a bunch of other people. So I think now I'll talk a bit more about JR. So yeah, for Moonchild, you know, I kind of missed his peak years playing in Asiafortress because I was away. But JR, I mean, I think I missed his peak years because JR played back way back in like, what, 2009, 2010? So that was a really long time ago. I think not many of us were here, probably just like iPhone and a few others. But I know a bunch of people from that era has come back to Asiafort to play in the Newbie Cup, which, you know, kind of, I think it means a lot to see that, you know, people kind of just signing up for that. But yeah, so of course I met JR when he came back to TF2 back in, I want to say 2023. And you should add an indicator. Yeah, it will be just me speaking. But yeah, so when JR came back in 2023, I first met him. And I think from the start, he's always been really kind, very polite, very nice. And it's very hard to kind of quantify how positive of a person he was. He was always laughing, always smiling. You know, when you play pubs or pugs or whatever, he's always really chill. I mean, sometimes, you know, like things get rowdy, but he was always one of the most chill people that I've ever talked to. I talked to him quite a bit, especially like towards the start when I took over Asiafortress in 2023. And he was always really supportive of everything I did. You know, every time I needed interviews, he would always jump in. He would always be in the streams. And we'd, you know, kind of like always talk to each other about some of our old friends that we shared, like Momotan, all these other people. So yeah, so we did share a lot of like, you know, games together while I was still in Asia and all that. And I think, you know, we even plan to, if you guys play Dota, I think we plan to go to the International this year, which just passed, I think 1 or 2 weeks ago in Hamburg. But of course, that didn't happen, which is really sad to see. But yeah, so JR was a pretty close friend of mine. I didn't know him that far back in the past. I think some people here do, but I didn't. But from all my experiences meeting him over the past 2 years, I think there's never been a single negative experience I've had with him, which is rare, which is very rare, I think. So we don't have a video prepared for JR, but I just kind of wanted to yap more about my experiences with him, and I think everyone's experiences with him, because I don't think many people have had a single bad experience with JR. He's always really funny. I don't know if any of his teammates are watching, but I think you guys can definitely appreciate what I'm saying. But yeah, I think he's one of the most impactful kind of like, in terms of attitude, players I've met. Very rare. I think another person that really shared that is a person called Mel, or Bubble Kitty. Very old player as well, if you guys have played with. But yeah, you don't see people with those kinds of attitudes. So it's really sad to see him gone, and like, you know, we'll never kind of have him back in the community. But of course, that's why we're here today, to kind of remember him in a much better light, which is, you know, his love for the game. Which he did love very, very much. You know, he always had a sticky bomb plushie whenever he did interviews. I'm not sure if many of the interviews were put on stream, but every time I did like a face-to-face interview with him, he always had like a sticky bomb plushie. He was laughing and joking, always using the grenade launcher instead of the iron bomber. But yeah, I mean, those are my memories of him. And of course, you know, if you have any nice memories of JR and would like to kind of share you know, the experiences you've made, the kind of connections you've built with him, feel free to do so on the Asiafortress page. I'm pretty sure you can comment. If you can't, let me know. But if you know, want to share your experiences with him, just put it there and let everyone see. Because I'm pretty sure his brother will look as well. So if you have anything, you know, we'd like to compile, we could always like send it to his family and for him to look. But we don't have any video specifically prepared, so I think the best way to kind of honor his memory in that case is just to play his frag movies, because he did love to produce and kind of like edit and publish his frag movies, and honestly they're pretty good. So yeah, we'll play some of his frag movies here. Yo, welcome back. We're about to start. I think they're just, I don't know, fondling their balls or something. But yeah, I mean, as for, these players, I have not seen most of them. I think the only person I'm acquainted with is Quantum, but that's because I nearly banned him once. But yeah, that aside, I think it'll be a really interesting match to watch. I don't know if they've or their coaches have cooked up any interesting strategies. I think it'll be interesting to see. Snakewater is a pretty traditional map, so I don't think we'll see anything too, controversial. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see what they have cooking up. We'll see when they start. Hopefully a more standard mid, but I'm expecting some pretty cool gameplay coming up. But yeah, I mean, we'll just have to see. I can't speak much as to many of these players because I mean I just haven't been playing for a long time. But
you've been out of it,
how
brother.
about chat?
You've
What
been
does
out of
chat
it.
think? Yeah, I've been completely out. Who should we look at? Low-key.
The chat's been hyping up QB, the quarterback of the team.
QB.
Is he the pocket guy?
Yeah. It's the quantum guy. Quantum balls. That's what the B stands for. Capital B.
I thought
Yeah.
it stood for quarterback, but that's only an
Yeah,
American
nah.
kind of thing.
Yeah. We got the Asian quarterback, quantum balls. But yeah, I mean, I pretty much know as much as you. We're referring to these players, but I think Quantum is a really strong scout. So I think definitely eyes on him. Very interested to see what he does here. I think out of every player, because we vetted everyone manually for the newbie cup.
So
I think
all of them are pretty
in
much
terms
close to being new. Like
yeah,
3 into
kinda.
6s. Okay.
Yeah, I think some
valid.
teams have stronger players for sure. I think Quantum is definitely one of those stronger players. So I think it'll be interesting to see. But I see someone in chat saying Quantum Balls is a choker.
A choker in the grand final. I mean, we're gonna either see a masterclass or a master short.
Balls choke. Who knows? Maybe might see it on stream, but I believe in him. And honestly, like, can I get any medals from drop? No. I wish. I've asked Valve actually. They said no.
I mean, the bigger question is the stream title. I mean, the stream tags. Like, what do we got going on here?
Yeah, I mean,
but we're live.
We have everything. So I think it'll be interesting mid to see. Definitely. I think the mid will dictate the pace of the game, for sure. We'll see if red does anything interesting here, but looks to be fairly standard mid so far. Red bad playing on catwalk. Both soldiers playing on catwalk as well. Might be trying for a double bomb, or they're just kind of spamming out. I fuck with it. So red soldier going in on scout, doesn't get any damage. Both blue soldiers going into saw don't really get any value of it, but blue mat does fall eventually. Oh, blue soldier getting red mat really low, but doesn't get the pick. They're trying to push for it, but no pick off in the end. Both scouts still pretty healthy, but getting pretty low. They have to give up space here, if not, they're just kind of cooked. So we might see a repush. Might have to be an uber push. I hope not, but hopefully they'll just be able to walk out, clean up. Yeah, that's exactly what you want to see. And
yeah, totally around the medic is like pretty crucial there to maintaining the uber ad.
Yeah, good play, but we see a sniper in forwards trying to get the pick. We'll see if they know. It looks like they've scouted it out and want to go saw, or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they just want to push, but so far no value from this sniper. I'm scared. I feel like
they're pushing right into it.
Him.
I'm scared too, man.
He's gonna pick. Is he gonna pick? I hope so.
They use.
So, not much value there. Dangerous. Very dangerous not scouting that out. I thought they scouted it out. Maybe they just forgot.
I mean, to be fair, you wouldn't expect the sniper to be in for that long. Maybe they expected him to back spawn and engineer to last.
True. So, guns up, but still level 1. Not ideal positioning, but we'll see if they manage to hold the space. Red taking a lot of space, gets a pick off, but it's hard. You're in front of your spawn and it's just too slow. Not enough, but an Uber coming out for the side of blue means next fight is not going to be so easy. The mid fight is probably going to be evens. And does red know? Did they see them use? I don't think they saw them use.
I mean, they saw the scout. The last person that died saw them use. That's for sure.
Gotcha. Okay, so at least they know it's relatively even now. Hopefully they don't give up all the space.
It's a pretty
They're
late
doing
use
good
though. I
work.
think the last was already secured at that point. They probably would have been pushing into mid if they weren't so trigger happy with the pop.
Yeah, absolutely. But we'll see. Very nice positioning coming up from both red soldiers here, kind of just choking everything out. Playing a bit more passive, trying to grind the Uber out. Maybe they don't know. Both teams playing really, really passive. Don't want to take any risks. Very disciplined play coming up from both of these teams.
And I mean, pushing into Snake Water in general, like into any point with small ad, is kind of just a risk you have to take, especially like given how easy it is to kite on this midpoint. So I'm glad they didn't try to take advantage of that small use or small Uber.
Yeah, it's good. Very disciplined gameplay coming up so far from both teams. Very proud of them. Soldier coming in, trying to go for the med, but gets him the half. Demo might be caught up a bit too far, but manages to hold him off for now, and Red looks to be giving up some space. Blue taking as much of it as possible. Soldier's all the way in already, trying to go for the med, but doesn't really find him. He's trying to go for the wraparound, but the med just gets out lower, but ooh, this might be a big flank going on the med. He manages to get the force.
Wait, they're gonna find a second soldier though.
Blue still has. Ooh, he's in danger. Getting really low, but doesn't have to use it. Scout knows this. Managed to get the force, and it's kind of even for now. I'm surprised they kind of mostly stayed in for that, but
they still want to fight
really
though, Team Spica.
Yeah, they believe in the DM ad. I believe in the quantum DM ad. He's walking up, taking lots of damage, so looks to be just a mid fight again. They are 2 down though. They are fighting a 6v4 right now, so.
Oh, but Risky's on the medic.
Oh, that's a big coming out.
Oh
doesn't get the med, but both scouts walking in. Soldier coming behind.
What a noob. Bro, they got Goomba stomped there with the Risky bomb, but I'm surprised it ended up being so scrappy at the end.
Yeah, crazy bombs coming out from both sides. Both red and blue soldiers doing insane amounts of work that fight. Holy. So blue taking the advantage. Looks to be a pretty even game so far. Demo might get picked off early here, which is not a good sign. Red could try to contest if they want to. Scout gets really low. Soldier doesn't get picked, but they hold on to the point for now. If Scout dies here, they can't fight this anymore. So this is gonna be a pretty free walk-in, but it's still not the easiest, I think, with that much cap time. They're pretty wary of a back cap for now.
Oh, but Chanda's in on lower. What? That's like a bunch of damage, but it's not able to be followed up on because look at where the combo is right now on mid. Like they weren't able to walk forward and sandwich lower.
Yeah, way too far back. But Soldier coming out, trying to make some space for red here. Lots of space already, and blue just progressively backing out. I don't know what the Uber situation is.
It's even right now.
It's even right now. So blue choosing to give up a lot of that space and having to back out the second. So really clean space taking, I would say, from red here. Just like slowly inching their way forward, strategically, kind of choking their space away from them. But ooh, I think Combo wants to go lower, and we have a soldier posted on top. We'll see if he manages to get anything. I don't think it's spotted yet, so they don't know. He drops on a demo. Demo gets low. He's 1 HP.
Oh, and the soldier Jeff got the force. My name is Jeff from Jeff Got the Force, brother. Oh, it's fucked.
So red uses early. I don't think it's too important of a use, or I don't think it's too good of a use here, but we'll see what they manage to get out of it. Quantum trying to get the soldier down. Eventually manages to take him out. Relatively even fight so far. No soldiers for both teams. Of course, blue team getting a soldier back really quickly. Buff him up and see if he can jump on the med here, but it looks to be a bit too late and they have to back out.
That was a prime opportunity for the soldier up on the awning there towards lower, the blue soldier, to get a pick on the medic, but I think he got a bit too trigger happy on the demo man. But yeah, what about the trap kill from MP?
Yeah, no one spotted him, so it was free reign for him, but unfortunate. I think if he got the demo there, gets the pack, he would have really put some pressure on them, but unfortunate. What can you do? Low damage roll. RNG is just not on his side. So we got a gun posted up on last again. These teams are playing quite disciplined. I'm quite surprised. I expected a lot more, or significantly more scrappy fights, but these teams are playing quite well.
And I think for those new watching and are not familiar with the map and just the Sixes meta where this stands, this Snakewater Blast is, I think, in terms of the map pool that we currently have, it's the hardest one to break. It's just so hard to get a good sack in, and you'll see right now with the soldiers trying to sack in from Bucket with his other soldiers, Stubby.
Oh,
They just can't find the medic anywhere.
That was really funny. The demo tried to get an air deny with the melee. That is some unbelievable alien technology coming out here, but Sniper pushing up. He knows both soldiers are down, so it's going to be quite hard to contest him. He tries to take space aggressively, gets the scout. What a shot. Tries to take more space, going up.
And look at where the red combo is
at. The soldiers out. This is an insane pressure angle. He's kind of just choked both soldiers out, and their med has to use, so...
Wait, Risque!
Well, they don't lose anyone.
Oh my goodness, Risque was on the medium pack on second with 5 HP and nearly killed Ramen after getting that force too. It's like they completely did not account for the fact that he went for the force and just like went somewhere on the second.
Yeah, this lack of permanence.
But now shoes on the other foot. They got to push out of last with Ad, and just as it's hard to push into last, it's hard to push out of last. And you can see why. They get the force on the side of Spica. And they might find both soldiers, actually.
If both soldiers are down, then this is a pretty decent Uber. Both soldiers do fall. They're taking up space.
Oh, Wiley!
Scout behind.
And she.
That's right. Yeah, I think I would have much rather preferred the soldiers kind of take the space there instead of... you know, kind of just pushing the scout all the way in, but I don't know if they were not ready. I feel like they weren't ready, so maybe not a mistake. Scout walking all the way in,
in a prime opportunity
really
again.
Aggressively. He chokes half the team off. The soldier and the scout are cut away. Both soldiers are cut away, but we'll see if this comes to bite them in the ass. Soldier drops really low on the side of red. Both soldiers dropping really low. But
Risque!
No! So much. He can't finish them.
Oh no! No.
So unfortunate, so unfortunate. Dropping so low there. Let's see if they can hold on to this. Scout gets picked off. Med has the fight on point. Gets the pick. This might be winnable. Soldier tries to tap. He's 1 HP.
Oh! Oh my god.
Oh my god, what a hold for the side of blue. Med sacks his life, runs in with the solemn vow. I got chills watching that. Med POV.
MP is what Risque thinks he is. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Holy. I felt that. The medic is empowered now. You know, he hit the black flash. Like he's got the motivation now. Got the kill.
That's the truth, dude.
Blue wants to push up, but still relatively even for now. We'll see if red wants to push on this. They have very slight ad, but don't think it's pushable here. They have to cover too much ground, so looks to be an Uber or even Uber fight coming up.
Yeah, just the general rule of thumb, unless you like have a really like good head start in terms of positioning, like this 20 ad that's now dwindled into probably turning into even. It's just hard to push into with. So
yeah, these trades so far have been pretty okay. Not ideal, but we've seen some pretty
risky in the spot.
Okay trades. Both soldiers double bomb. They know where the medic is. He surfs into the enemy team, so he has to use early. Both meds have to use. Not the worst Uber in the world for both teams, but red does lose a soldier early. They have to start backing out, but they might get caught by the soldier behind. Both soldiers putting so much pressure on red. They have to walk all the way out. They just can't seem to get him. Taking a pack and saw other soldiers walking up. Demo might get caught early. You don't want this to happen, and they just lose all their space instantly. Red soldier trying to make something happen, but it's the Iron Dome.
That's such a great play by Risque and Chan. Like, they got in behind on the Uber and were ready for the post-Uber sandwich. And they crunched them really hard with all that damage they made.
Yeah, really heads-up play, and Blue taking up all the space.
Sniper and forward.
So pushes red all the way back into this position here. I think that Matt is really powered up after that melee kill. You know, the team morale is like plus 50%.
Auntie's asking if we're if this cup is it the 30-minute rule set or is it continuous?
It's a banning config, but 20 minutes, so games are a lot quicker.
Oh.
Yeah. New technology.
Wait, I think they may have done the wrong config then because it was it started at 30 minutes.
Oh shit. Alright, well you go ahead and I'll tell them off. 1 sec.
Yeah. Sniper v Sniper then is gonna respawn on the Sniper. Got picked earlier by Wiley, so just gonna be your typical snake water last. Like I said, this is one of the hardest lasts to break into. Hardest lasts to break out of too. And we're about to see a Sniper v Sniper soon. Body shots are exchanged. Both of them take a body shot apiece. But no one is going to end up in the respawn queue for the moment. So Snipers are going to get healed up. Players are just situated on
These
the last.
snipers have kind of shown up so far. We saw a really nice pick on the scout. We'll see them cross sightlines soon, but no pick so far. This is scary. I'm afraid of these snipers, man.
It's kind of like, I mean, right now there's no gun situated on the last. I think if blue were aware of it, they could probably work a sack in from the shutter area. But obviously, when you're playing this far back and you're not actively scouting for information and waiting for the Sniper v Sniper to end, with the way that the continuous overtime rule set goes into play, this round timer just dwindles and dwindles by the second. And there we go. We got the opening pick, so now they can get forward and spot.
Yep, 1 player ad. We'll see if they send the sack in. Looks like they want to. Both soldiers buffed up. They look like they want to walk in. Send the sack. Soldier taking a dual top right. Get some space, so he might want to sack in. Ooh, that's a really high bomb. We'll see if he gets picked off early. Drops really low. Eventually gets picked off, but Red Demo might die here. That's a big pick on this hold. Soldier's out of ammo and just made it.
Risky! No, my god! It's all up to Jin.
No.
He's getting collapsed on by the entirety of Red, and what a disastrous exchange. At least the medic comes out alive of all of that.
That is really good. Also, I think the timer on the stream is wrong because it says 5 minutes on the clock for me, so it is the right config.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it might just be the HUD thing, yeah. So 5 minutes on the clock, no caps yet, so it's gonna be. Might roll over to that golden cap soon. Whereas both teams are very evenly matched. I think I was leaning toward the side of red. I think they've had a better scoreline throughout this whole season, but both teams seem to be very, very, very evenly matched. I'm very impressed by both teams.
Yeah, you know, that's kind of like what you expect out of a grand final, not just like a steamroll. Both teams made it to the grand final for, you know, being the best two of the tournament, so they might as well play like they are the best two in the tournament after all.
Yeah, very disciplined gameplay coming up from both teams. They seem to have a very good kind of general grasp of what they need to do. Some mistakes here and there, but that's kind of unavoidable, right? But I think the soldiers definitely need to be highlighted. They've been very proactive. They've done a lot this game. Both soldiers on both teams, I think, have made some really heads-up plays.
Alive has this sack in from Saw already. Like, look at those sticky traps. He's already prepared for the soldier sack, the typical wall jump off the Saw vent. So the guy studied up the game.
Yeah, Piika definitely has been studying. Both soldiers trying to take some space in Saw. They get checked on by a scout. They see if he can get a pick, but he gets meleeed by the demo. Might be a disastrous sack here. Both soldiers down. They do get a soldier pick, but this is looking really dangerous. I don't know if we want to hold this demo getting cut off a lot. He might get picked off here if the soldier knows. Soldier tries to go for a bomb, but he turns and shoots lobby instead. Demo eventually gets out. That's really dangerous. He could have gotten picked out there. I mean, he was completely isolated on point, but
gotta check the name though. It's alive.
Yeah.
He's gotta stay alive. It's in the name.
He stays alive. Yeah, they fear it's a bait, you know, bait and switch. Kill the demo and they just get run over, but both teams on Uber and Evers. Said it again, even Ubers.
I guess I'm just also surprised there's no engineer on last, but I think they're more.
Yeah, I think they
more than happy to work with
us. They really like this sniper pick. This is the second time I've said that Uber and Evers line. I'm just cooked in the head, I think. See if he manages to get a pick. I don't know if they they know there's a sniper here. They probably see the dot. They're playing quite careful. Med's playing pretty far back, not trying to get his head taken off yet. So we'll see if Blue eventually sends some sacks in. But they seem to be posturing very, very defensively here. No one really peeking or taking any space, which is fair against a sniper. But you got 2 minutes left on the clock. You know, you don't have that much time left.
Yeah, if I was just thinking and I just see the sniper top left, I'm just going to walk in the heels lower. It's just only one soldier they have to worry about, and Rizke was aware of that. So now they can just take lobby off of that, pressure the soldier off top right, and then work a sack in after that. But I think Rizke's going to lose this fight towards lower.
And that might be an out. Seem to be playing very carefully here. Of course, I feel like they should be taking more risks. You know, you have the advantage for now. There's 1 minute left on the clock. If you get 1 point up, that means so much, right? When you go into overtime, because this is banny config. So, as I say that, taking risks, we got a spy coming out. So we'll see what he can do. They don't have that much time, so they kind of need to take this quick. Not the worst idea in the world. I've seen some interesting spy plays in Snakewater, both good and both bad. So we'll see if he manages to make anything happen. Of course, no engineer and no scouting, so they don't really know there's a spy for now. Chilling and lower, trying to regen his cloak. He's afraid to bump into the soldier, slowly inching his way to the combo. We'll see if he can make a play happen, but 1 minute on the clock, there's no time. You have to go. You can't wait for your spy to get a pick. Med's playing so far back, and I don't know if they have even time to win this fight and push this. You know,
30 seconds is
low
enough
enough on
if they
time.
can get on the cap at the very minimum. It's got to be a main priority if they get this medic pick. But time's dwindling.
I'm not sure. So Spy's eventually kind of inched his way up to the combo here, which is fine. But I feel like they should know at this point there's a spy, right? You count the soldiers and there's one missing, but 30 seconds left on the clock. We'll see if they do anything here. I think they know, because I see a stick going on that ammo pack. Do you see that? Okay, they definitely know there's a spy. I mean, they've kind of sussed the deal out. Soldier trying to go for a bomb on the med. Gets picked off early. That's not really good. Spy walking up. No disguise.
Not disguised either. Oh no, it's
tough.
cooked. The CCTV spy.
CCTV incident number 3, I think. This has happened a lot in Asiafortress recently on Snakewater, but so of course the map score has gone to 1-1. So the next person to full cap or like cap the last point wins this map. So
okay, so it's 1-1.
1-1 right now. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that might have been a.
Oh, this demo's caught. Alive is not going to be alive very soon. Wait, what? Okay. Good long range rocket from Rizke, but they had to use for that. They got to barrel this momentum into last.
They have to go through. They have to go all the way. Demo's up in 10. Soldier spawns now, so they don't really have much time. They need to get on the cap. Get some cap time.
Oh,
Pressure the people off. They get the cap. So I think Blue wins Snakewater if they didn't fuck the config up. Hopefully.
Let's see. Okay.
And
they got it right.
Okay. Next map. Okay, so I think we're going to next map. So in Asiafort, how our kind of map picks work is the upper seeded team gets the first map pick, and subsequent maps are picked by the loser. So this would be Red's pick. No, it's a correct config. It's a correct config. We thought it was the wrong config, but it's the correct one. So yeah, subsequent maps are Red's pick, or the current map pick is Red's pick. So I think it will be pretty interesting to see what they pick. Red, of course, they pick Sunshine.
Sunshine up next. That's actually a pretty good. That's actually, I mean, I'm not surprised. That's a scout-centric map, and I think from looking at that game in its entirety, like the scouts from the side of Spica were doing most of the heavy lifting for them. So if there was a map to bring them back into the series, it's got to be Sunshine.
Yeah, 100% agree. I mean, I think it'll be interesting to see how this one plays out. I feel like both teams are very evenly matched. So, you know, going into Sunshine, I feel like, you know, of course, it's their map pick. They could probably take this, or they should probably take this. Taking a look at the logs now, I think pretty even overall. I don't see like any one specific kind of standout player. What do you think?
I mean, I was gonna look at the demo MP,
Yeah.
just like the top damage overall on the server. It was a pretty long map, all things considered, but I think the guy actually won his team the game because if you remember, like a halfway into the game, his team, or well, Spica had pushed into last through top left. Rizke had done a lot of damage, but wasn't able to get any follow up from his team. And it was just MP left against like 5 people with his medic, and they were able to hold it down in a 2v5.
Yeah.
I think the outcome of the game is very different if MP doesn't do that single man last hold there. Got 4 kills on that.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that was a really critical hold. I mean, I did not think they were going to hold that. They had so much cap time, but miraculously they hold that. That must be tilting to not just not cap, but lose that map because of that. I think that's definitely a tilter.
Yeah, because if you think about it, if Red had won that round, Spica had won that round, then even though Blue had gotten that, or teammate had gotten that 1 round, they would have had a 1 round buffer to work with, and it would have been 1st to 2 instead of 1st to 1. So unfortunately,
Yeah.
they got a bit too eager playing the point. And I mean, it was the right thing to play the point. They just should have focused a demo in the meantime of doing that, but they all went for the point tunnel vision, and unfortunately, it costed them the map. But it doesn't mean it costed them the series yet, because this is still a best of 3. We're going on to Sunshine, so
Yeah, I mean, we'll see Red Revenge on this map, I think. I feel like after what happened in map 1. But I feel like both teams, I feel like, the logs DPM is low for everyone, but I feel like that's just a side effect of just playing slow, like playing discipline. They're not taking fights they shouldn't take. You don't see people running in and dying needlessly. I feel like every death in that last game, as you see, not really that many deaths across the entire board except for the soldiers. Every death was for a reason. There was no like, oh shit, like I'm just gonna go in and feed type deaths.
right.
Every death it's like I try to deny, oh shit, like I missed a shot or something, I'm dead, or
Right.
let's try to go for this pick.
It's just like one of those. It's like one of those things where it's like, both teams were not afraid to take space and not at the cost of making a mistake. And I think that's what really is surprising for me at this level too. Is like we're not watching like people that like dedicate their lives to the game. Like they were all dedicating themselves to this 1 cup in honor of JR and Moonchild. Obviously, shout out to them. Rest in peace to them. But it's like these guys don't have any like formal competitive experience on their resume. Well, most of them for the most part. I don't know how your vetting process was. I know it was pretty strict, but it's like to see them have like all these protocols in place. We just did the TF2 Coaching Central Cup over in North America, and
Yeah.
the level of gameplay from this cups in comparison to that is like leagues above. So for me, I'm just surprised to see like how well thought out these teams have been playing. It might not show in the individual mechanics at times, but it's showing in the team play.
Yeah, I'm personally extremely surprised at the level of play. Like, I mean, mistakes always happen, but like the level of team coordination, like the fact that everyone kind of has an idea of what to do, what space to take, what fights to take, and what fights not to take is, it's very interesting. I really didn't expect that going in because I have not watched a single. Unfortunately, I've been really busy. I just finished my studies, but so I haven't had time to watch any of the kind of newbie cup games. But in Asia, at least, I was very surprised at the general kind of level of game understanding coming up from the teams, and I think that definitely has to be a big kind of shout out to the coaches. I think the coaches have really put in a lot of work. In fact, some teams have NA coaches as well that coach in newbie cup, which I think is pretty cool.
Are most of the I guess to ask like what is the general like division level of the coaches?
Division level of the coaches, it actually varies quite a lot, I think. So we have a lot of like Div 1 players, but we also have a few lower Div players. So like the coach for Red, technically they have the lowest Div coach. Technically.
Whoa.
Yeah, which I think, it says a
What
lot.
is
I
it,
think
open?
these teams and the coach initially, right? Who like I don't know if you guys are in chat right now. Initially, you guys were shit talking Carrots. You're like, he's such a shit coach. He's not gonna do anything for this team. My team is gonna lose instantly. Like I don't want to be coached by Carrots. I mean, look who's in the grand finals, bro. I mean, outsourcing. I mean, that's still a valid strat, I mean, you can't flame him if he's in the grand finals. How about your team, huh? How about your teams? So, kind of mad
Truth
respect to that. Yeah,
Truth
truth nuke.
nuke. A lot of the
But yeah,
a lot of the chat has
I'm
been
very surprised.
a lot of the chat has been hyping Rizk, but he started off slow. He did start off slow, but he did pick it up towards the end. But the logs do paint a different picture because, yeah, if we look at the logs,
I feel like the aura though, like the aura of the soldiers on both teams, it's hard to quantify. What do you call it? There's this like lovely phrase. It's hard to quantify impact on the game through logs, and I think the soldiers definitely on both teams have very good coordination. Surprisingly, like I'm actually quite shocked. Sometimes they make suboptimal plays, but the plays that do come true sometimes are very surprisingly good. So I have to give props to all the soldiers on both teams. Honestly, like I'm quite shocked, honestly, at the just general level of play.
well, it was actually crazy because like when you watch the map, if you watch Snakewater back, you see how the mids and how most of the general pushes have played out. Like you would see one soldier bomb in, and then the other soldier would try to play off of that. And one thing that I
Yeah.
also found was pretty surprising was double sacks. Normally, at the lower levels, you'd expect a single soldier to sack, and that's it. But there were a few times, specifically in the last, where I saw Team Spica, the red team, they were doing double soldier sacks. And specifically for blue, I would see a lot of Rizk doing most of the space taking, which is why his stats may look bad on paper, but the general thought behind his gameplay was good. Because then Chand would just come in and just like do nuclear damage, and then the team would win off of that. Like the projectiles from both teams, just in general, were very good, and the scouts were good in following up from both sides.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if you blindfolded me, because I don't know any of these players, and you told me this was like low main in RGL, I'd probably believe you.
I believe that too. I'd probably put it around like, I guess like a middle tier division, regardless of the league that we're speaking about.
Yeah. I was quite surprised at the level of play. Really, I think big shout out to every single coach. I know most of them are watching, but shout out to all of you guys. I mean, this would not have been possible without the effort and the time all of you guys committed. So
about
that,
that,
and of course,
about that 2027 international land we were talking about privately. Are we bringing Team Shao over? I mean, the stream didn't even know. I just leaked all the private conversations. Like there were discussions about an Asian team coming over for that Denver land. They just don't know about it,
man. But I mean, depends. I think most of them would still be in army, so it would be pretty hard. Unless you can convince the army.
Yeah, you guys have a mandatory conscription.
Yeah, we have military service. Yeah, I think most of the Seattle players are in army or just like don't really care that much about the game anymore. But so I guess what we're waiting. The next season of Asiafort will be sixes because normally we alternate between sixes and HL. But full transparency, next season will be sixes because I think HL would run better as a cup. I feel like people don't really want to commit like 12 weeks to a Highlander season. So we'll run Highlander as a cup eventually or later on. And next season will be sixes. So a lot more sixes coming up in the next year. And we're starting.
Woohoo! Let's get the show on the road.
So I'll be interested to see how the mid plays out again because last game, we had a relatively even mid. So we'll see if Red has any strategies cooked up.
Gotta keep our eyes on Stubby here. Actually, there's a soldier hiding in Cafe for this rotate. Look at Chan's positioning. Could find a lot.
Oh.
I just went out a bit too early.
Could have been big there, but med drops to half, and they should know this. Soldier might get picked off here, and both soldiers did for the side of blue. It's going to be pretty hard to retake the space. I would say just leave.
But they're stuck behind.
It's going to be hard.
Oh, no.
Ooh, Stubby doing so much to Med, but eventually gets picked off, but Med eats a rocket from this fucking watchtower. My god. Can't speak.
Oh, but Dan is behind. could kill Ramen. Oh. Wow, Jeff actually got
nice
all the
rocket.
kills at mid. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, the soldiers on the side of red have insane aura right now.
Jeff from my
I'm
name
afraid.
is Jeff.
Jeff, bombing in, taking the space, and blue's just kind of forced up here. It's a full Uber ad for the side of red. Blue trying to get sentry up on last, see if it'll hold red off for now. They should know, I mean, they obviously know they're full ad, so they're going lower, trying to push out, demo bombs in, the usual. Gets blasted all the way back, but I mean, this is just a hard fight for blue. You can't really do much into full ad.
But losing QB early is...
Yeah, it seems like they did not manage to push that out. Sniper getting two, just kind of one-manning this last fight. I like how blue played there. Very defensive. Played not to die, which is, of course, what you need to do. But red just not unable to take any of that control on point, and that kind of just killed the push completely. So pretty good hold from blue there. Big shout out to the sniper. I mean, doing God's work.
Just gotta say, Rizk bombing into bats, and then the entirety of red saw him and just backed up.
Yeah,
That's insane aura.
that's
insane
aura
aura.
bomb. I think we could see, it could just be that red just struggles to push last, or blue's really good at
Stubby's
holding
in
last.
deep,
We'll
gets
see.
the force and the kill onto the demo man. So this like
Ooh, that's not good.
this exchange is terrible for blue.
Yeah, red is gonna get the med, so late kill on there. Sniper's gonna die as well, surely. And yeah, suboptimal exchange. Red, of course, coming out on top, and yeah, I mean that was tough. Losing your demo like that is.
Oh, Rizk! Oh my! Oh my! Aura!
I don't even know what to say. I mean, they just kind of goated. They just
Aura.
went in and killed 5. What can you do? What
Holy
can you do against
aura! That was just sick play. They just all stacked on the point, and what a great pinch from Fan and Rizk.
There's no counterplay to risk it. He just goes in and kills your whole team. Unbelievable play coming out.
We already know who the crowd
kills,
favorite
that is insane. So, man, a lot of really good individual plays coming out in Sunshine so far. I mean, that was a nice collapse, right? They coordinated that collapse onto point. The soldier and the scout went in and just cleaned up. Red was not ready for that at all. So you have to give them a lot of props.
And it's really good too, because like at the aftermath of that exchange, it was like full Uber ad for Spica. We could have been seeing a 1-0 scoreline for red had that play not occurred. But Subby, oh my goodness, drops down. It's gonna find the medic and the pocket kill, and should find this demo man too.
When that drops, what is happening?
Wait, what? The medic dropped from red too? Bruh.
Oh my god.
What is going on?
Both meds dying with 99% and one of Uber. I mean, what on earth is happening here?
This could have been a way cleaner push, but
It's an insane DM trade.
yeah.
We'll see if there's any off classes, but none so far, and seem to be holding pretty passively. You can't overstep your ground here. You have to be pretty wary of a sniper coming up, but blue opts to build a gun, play safe, not let them kind of build their lead, but
And this is your typical
yeah, I mean, it's just a waiting game.
your typical sentry setup here for last.
Yeah.
But one of the things that you probably might not want to do until you get the super is like prodding into lobby, which is what Riz is doing, is because if you lose that soldier pick immediately while you're
Yeah,
still
you
maintaining the
lose
Ubers,
control of left, and that is becomes pretty hard to refight that. But Spy, I think he's just checking.
ideal.
Yeah, good heads up play.
So now here, like, you have like two options. Oh no, Risk is in that top right corner, just peeked a little too far. And now this gun is easily spammable on point. Gonna get taken down by Jeff. Now they can work in far left here on the side of red, and somebody's gonna bomb. Gonna land on the medic, do a little
nice
on the
bomb.
Rosie bomb.
The headshot rocket, and Jiff playing around point. See if he can force anyone on it. Soldier bombs onto low ground, tries to get a pick off on the scout. Eventually does get the pick, but this is hard. This is tough. I don't know if blue can hold this, but it looks like they're doing it somehow. 2v2 on point. 1 HP soldier, 1 HP demo, but you gotta keep your space and red caps it out. I mean, this is scary. I think both teams are playing exceptionally well on Sunshine.
And, you know, just like we said earlier, you know, we said it like just moments before it happened. You lose that soldier top left, the gun gets spammed, and it just snowballs into a round win for red. We could see a map 3 the way that
it's
was
very
played.
good to see, like, them actually, you know, making use of that soldier kill, like methodically spamming the gun, taking space, pushing it. I think that was really good coming out from them. But we'll see how this mid goes. Soldier tries to pressure both, and
Dude,
Stubby is just doing so much work in Cafe. Gets a pick off on the soldier as well. So both soldiers down for blue. They can't really control that much space anymore. Jif might die early, but lives for now. And I don't know if you want to stay in here. They have a soldier coming up, ready to bomb, ready to go for your med, and he's trying to go for it. He sees the med, tries to land on him, gets halfway, gets booped into the scout, eventually gets taken out, and blue knows they have to all in for the med here. Med's half HP. All he needs to do is just live. Scouts playing really defensively, saving your med from all this damage, and ooh, he has to use in the end. They both turn for him, but I mean, that's tough. That's pretty tough. Yeah.
Actually,
Good that blue immediately recognizes they need to salvage that fight. We need to turn, we need to kill the med.
And that's their saving grace. If they don't get that force into the medic, we could see a quick 2-0 scoreline, because a quick mid to snowball in the last, not going to be good for the momentum shift here.
Yeah, exactly. It's even right now, so we'll see what they choose to do. Risque taking very careful steps not to overpeak this time, I think. I say that, but he's about to die again. Okay, gets out alive for now, just, you know, holding that space. Both soldiers playing top left, spamming. Lots of damage on the soldier, but no pick so far. Looks like red kind of wants to take this, but...
That's some great double soldier spam. Wow.
Yeah, good pick on the sentry. Oh, pick on the soldier as well. Soldier tries to bomb in, gets dropped really low. Both soldiers in, trying to get the force on the med. They do get the force, and red gets this for free. Or I say that, but they lost half their team. But it looks like they still want to take this. They know they have full ad, double two-player Uber demo scout, the classic.
Wait, Alive is nuking the hell out of this combo. Just needs to connect one more pipe. I mean, gotta get the backup from his scout, and I think this should be the quick cleanup and the second round. Unless Chan has something else to say about it? Not quite. What a nuclear bomb from Alive.
That was huge. It's good that they held on to that, knowing that, you know, we could probably still fight this, even though they're 3 down. You're 4 players down, you're 3 players down, and you hold on to right, wait for them to push up slightly, catch them off guard, and just clean it up. Very good play.
Out of curiosity, is there King of the Hill in this cup?
Yes.
Ooh, I kind of want to see a Ka third map now. The DM on
There
both
is
teams is
Ka.
crazy.
So pretty even mid so far. We'll see if Stubby wants to take a jump, but gets caught out a bit too far, and it looks like blue wants to collapse. Oh, they're all in Valley. This is not ideal. Chandler trying to get a wrap around. Ooh.
Oh, and nice try.
Yeah, that one's tough. Mad at full HP. It'll be pretty hard to try to get that pick in lobby there. But blue finally winning a mid of their own. Risky trying for the air shot.
Oh, that's the force Stubby.
Yeah, eventually does use. Red has not. Oh, they did use. So I don't know about this. Double scout Uber, and they're somehow making it work.
Yeah, QB actually got launched by the sticky that MP was trying to use a jump away and just got launched straight into the medic. Just an easy, quick 2 meat shot. And now it's just him and this soldier on point with the heals. I think this should be a secured kill for QB. Yeah, gets that, and it's gonna end that fight with a 6K actually.
Yeah, I think like you said earlier, I mean, this is a pretty fairly scout-centric map, and you know, we see that exactly that happen. Both scouts on both teams killing basically everyone.
And if they're quick to build this, they could play off of it, but it looks like blue is also aware of the situation. They're also building, so 20 at it might be workable, but you got to start going pretty early. I don't think they want to take the risk.
I think these teams know that executing on such a small ad might be a bit hard for them to do, because you know you have to be very efficient with the way you spot, the way that you engage. So I think they know the kind of limitations of that. I say that, but they go in early. They know the meds at, or they probably think it's even. I'm not too sure. They don't get the force early, or they eventually get the force, but they lose 2 for it and have to give up this space.
Oh, risky! Oh, nearly gets the... Actually does condition the medic into the sandwich, but the medic is the last one that should fall. Gonna kill bind. It's just up to Stubby, who's gonna crater in the sky, and that's a great counter use. It's just unfortunate that nobody was there to bring Ramen out. One of his scouts, at least.
Valiant effort to make use of that Uber ad there. As I was saying, like, I don't think they would probably push on that. Like, I feel like they'd want to take something a bit more substantial to engage. But they do try, and you kind of have to give them props for it. It was a very hard engage. They didn't really have any eyes on the med, and the med was playing so far back at that point that it's just not an easy fight to take. You just need too much info with too little space.
And the demo who died walking out the forwards too late. Now there's no sticks on point. But Blue is going to take this fight without not having Uber, so it's kind of risky. They're going to lose a few players, but they're still halfway committed in, and they're going to lose
Stubby.
the medic. No. Kind of just wanted them to wait for Uber there. They had the full advantage. They kind of got a bit too eager off the demo pick, so that might come back to bite them.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate of a push, but they do save some players at least. Blue Soldier hiding on the barrel, see if he can get an easy pick off here. Both teams haven't been too good at spotting these flanks so far. Blue Soldier, of course, sees the med, tries to go in, but fades out into safety.
Look at how far back both soldiers are for Blue. Okay, finally Risque is gonna get back onto this cafe. I was a bit worried with the pressure.
I feel like they're trying to set something up here. They're trying to spot the med because they know they're the big disad. Blue, of course, playing to leave almost, and both soldiers, they're just trying to get this force early, and he might get it, but Red uses very, very early, so they don't get caught out by the soldier flanking. They try to walk up, take the space, gets the demo, gets the med, but this is a really scrappy fight.
Both medics do die at the end, but in the end, it's Red that's going to come out on top. If they're not quick on these stacks on the forward spawns, I think these players will try to fight mid ? They don't have any scouts, but
it's potentially contestable. Might be the case. They're walking through cafe, so we'll probably see a contest. Stabby, of course, knows this, but gets blasted away, and this is 1 health. It looks like they're trying to fight this. Red doesn't have too much of a kind of stranglehold on mid yet, but they're slowly posturing up and making it a bit harder. Blue, I think it looked like they're kind of relinquishing this mid for now.
Also just spamming the scout off of Red Tetris, I mean, so they wanted to try to get in, maybe find some extra space to work with, but they're just gonna reset.
I like what the soldiers are doing here. They're very aware of kind of the game state and what they have to be doing. But of course, I think one of Blue soldiers got caught out early because they didn't expect the early red use. But of course, that red use eventually led
and well, they
to them winning. So really heads up.
As the red Uber was taken into Blue Cafe, I saw one of the soldiers, I think it was Risque, try to bomb straight into Cafe behind in the post, and just some good heads up play from both sides.
Yeah, holy shit! What the fuck? I did not see where that pipe landed, but takes out Jeff.
Risque's on the medic. Oh, that was such a close point. Wait, Chan with the follow up, the double soldier sacks. That's crazy. And Subby's now going to try to follow it up, but only finds the Demo Man. It's going to be QB that gets the force. The scout's meleeing him. QB is successful, but has to give his life for it. That's fine, though. You take that.
Yeah, you take that any day. I mean, what a bomb coming out from the side of Blue. Holy shit.
Wiley gonna take this fight. It's a 2v1 against heals, and not much the guy can do other than bring the players back in. That's kind of what the point of a back cap is. You either get the back cap or you bring all the team back to get your forwards back into mid. That's what happens.
Up, taking the space, and that's kind of what you have to do. You're 2 points down. You need to start making some plays happen. There's only 4 minutes left on the clock. Of course, we have a really fast round timer, so Stubby getting dropped really low. They're all hiding in Valley for now, trying to heal up and stabilize, but eventually start walking up, taking space. Stubby going for the pick on high ground, gets a soldier, but eventually gets traded out. I'm not sure why Red is still so far in. They almost look like they want to take a trade there while not having Uber. That was a bit concerning, but they eventually do back off, and Side to hold second instead. So relatively even Ubers so far. Demo just doing his thing, spam and choke.
This choke is kind of free unless Jeff wants to bomb into choke, but he has to give up Valley if he tries to do so. So look at this, all the space.
Taking space in Valley. Ooh, interesting use coming from blue. Don't really get too much. I mean, they get the space and they get the force, so can't really complain. But now you need to live.
Oh, QB's
right,
just gonna
coming at you,
up.
and they're coming at you hard.
Oh my gosh, goodness, QB might be on
Oh
for
my god,
3K
what is
here.
happening?
Gets the 3K. Great cleanup on
So
the
that's
counter.
a
use.
full team wipe.
Our control point is being captured.
And we should be like 3 minutes-ish before continuous
Yeah.
overtime comes into effect, I believe. So it'll be first of 3, given the current score.
Yep. That is a uphill battle for the side of blue, but gets a pick on Stubby, so this might signal some change. Risque trying to do a lot of damage to the med, but eventually gets him down. That's critical. I mean, you needed that med pick to be able to defend this. D4. You gotta be careful, my man. Takes the pack, and they should be able to walk out here. Yeah, really critical kind of bomb coming in, saving your game almost, I would say. Getting the red med is... I mean, I think they were like 60 ad at some point, so getting the red med there is critical.
Luckily, there's a 2-round buffer for red to work with, so they can smear off that mistake, count it as a loss. They're still pretty positive in terms of revenue, so you just gotta clean up. And hopefully they don't blow a 2-0 lead, but with the way that this game has been going, it doesn't seem like they're going to be letting their foot off the pedal anytime soon.
Yeah, I think despite, despite the 2-0 score lead, I think both teams are fairly evenly matched. I think both of those points just came off just really good individual plays coming out, just killing 4 people. I mean, what can you do? And then just like capitalizing off that. So I think we still have a pretty long game on our hands. Both Ubers evening out.
And it's not just a mental. It's not just well, actually, wait. There's a bomb going in. I'll say it after the point. But Subby's gonna go in, not get the force.
Ooh, double bomb. Jiv trying to get the force, but just not enough damage. So they lose both soldiers.
And Chand actually tried to do the fast roll Valley, beat the jump. Unfortunately.
Yeah, Risque is trying to capitalize off that, trying to go for the bomb, but they're backing out too fast and too quick.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it looks like red is gonna give up the space. Actually, not without a fight. I think QB wants to call for the push in through Cafe. I'll let you take it away.
Yeah, we'll see if they want to take this, but very hesitant to go in. I think they realize that they probably have a bit too much cap time on point, and it might not be a fight worth contesting. So they do relax on second for a bit. Demo gets picked off early. This is not good. And this should signal a relatively free push for red, but Risque tries to go for the guard and doesn't get it, and
Jeff is behind.
I mean, that's a free walk in.
Jeff is behind, so this demo is pretty much
I think he wants to spawn camp this demo, yeah. It's gonna be a single wave. Ooh, but he realizes someone calls Med and Cafe, but not able to do much. I would have preferred just spawn camping the demo there. I don't think anyone knew.
But if you look at it, like 4 players went back to shoot Jeff, and now his team
it's not the worst thing in the world. He made a bunch of space, and now Red has point. They're gonna get a free soldier pick off that as well, so wasn't the worst thing in the world. I say that, but they don't get the pick and they get forced. Demo is still pretty healthy, but eventually gets killed off, and we'll see a red scout flank and see if he can get value. I feel like this is gonna be a really dangerous flank, but D4 does eventually use...
Oh, and Wiley's on the back cap. Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Between a
this
rock and
is
a
a
hard
pretty
place now, we're blue.
scary back cap. They don't really have spawners yet. Spawners just came along, so they have to come back all the way, and Red is collapsing and choked. They're taking all the space that the scout has made. D4 alone. He's trying to escape from the soldier, dodges a rocket.
Oh, it's Houdini!
Holy, gets the pick, and somehow Red has turned this fight around. The scout baited 4 people all the way back, and there's just free space, but ooh, Red's medic dropping really low. Eventually gets taken out by the scout. Might be an overstep. Oh, Jiff trying to take the 1v1.
Oh no!
Diffed.
What an anticlimax again.
They're trying to chase him out. He's got many eyes on him at the moment. Scouts eventually gets picked off, and this fight is lasting forever.
Yeah, so hard because like there was like 3 individual fights going on across the map, and then at the end of it all, finally someone came out the victor. But Shannon's in a good spot to get a pick onto the medic here if Red get a little bit too antsy and try to peek into mid, but they're just gonna settle for second.
Yep. So relatively even for now, and we'll see how Blue wants to take this. Because of course Blue definitely, I mean we're in kind of the overtime phase now, so Blue has to make these heads up plays. Scout getting some information, peeking in Valley. They know where their med is now, so they might want to slowly bring more players as they are in Valley. Buffing the soldier up. They know exactly where this blue med has been playing. He has not moved from his position yet. Demo trying to get in early on it. Does hit the flash, so he lives for now. It's an okay Uber for the side of Red. They only flashed 2 so far. Blue had to flash a few, but of course you Uber early and you end early, and eventually they get picked off. Med gets picked off by Shan from behind, and Stubby tries to salvage this, tries to go for the med choke, but doesn't hit the rocket, and eventually will die. He's still behind. But Blue is taking this all the way to last. I mean, they have so much momentum here, and they eventually get a point on the scoreboard.
Is this the start? Actually, I can't say it. I can't say it. Now it's a mental game. Now it's a mental game.
Someone said the choke is inevitable.
Why didn't we get iPhone to cast, by the way? We should have gotten an iPhone to cast.
Dude, I tried. I couldn't find him.
Oh no.
Could not locate the iPhone Discord.
Missing persons poster.
Yeah, iPhone missing from all Discords. But see Red as they take a bit of space again. Rizk is spamming out the high ground. Both soldiers don't want this soldier to take this high ground. We'll see if they want to go for a double bomb. Both soldiers posturing to do so. A lot of spam coming out on them, so it might be pretty hard. Rizk dropping really low before he goes in, but he gets the pick on the med, so they have to be careful now. Red knows what they have to do, and what they have to do is kill this med in the corner. It's not the best position to be in. He gets piped out, and both teams lose their med. Blue eventually looks like they're doing pretty well. The scouts taking the 1v1 of the demo. I mean, this is just...
No shot!
I mean, okay. Guess we're not capping.
Nah. Pause. Call a timeout.
Yeah, that is evenly matched. What can you say?
Mid-fight number 2,
that
baby.
Is insane.
Mid-fight number 2. Let's get this on the road.
Alright, back on mid-fight number 2. Even Ubers again.
Wait, Blue is succeeding mid? No shot.
I'm not sure what the plan was here, but they concede mid. Maybe there's something planned, I don't know. Maybe they have some positions they want to take, who knows, but I don't know. I don't think that was a mid you wanted to concede. I feel like you should have fought that, but we'll see.
Timeout.
Pause now.
This can only mean one thing.
Oh my god.
The choke. Oh.
Oh, and we're back. That was pretty quick. Reload my HUD. So it looks like, I mean, of course, even Ubers, Blue somehow put themselves at a disadvantage at an even fight, but
I just realized.
See how Red wants to take this in.
MP switched to lock and load for this map.
Yeah, lock and load the GOAT. Oh, as we said that, both soldiers taken out. One of them by the lock and load. So we'll see how Blue wants to take this. It should be a pretty free push. Demo's still pretty far up. This should be a free kill if they take their time, but eventually it does get out.
It's a very clean take. You know, didn't lose anybody, didn't have to use Ubers, just force out with good soldier space taking.
Yeah, maybe that's the strat, just give them the mid.
But now I'm worried for Red here, because all of a sudden they don't have the same confidence that they played with in the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, Stubby peeking this flank. This flank is getting crushed. Both of them so low. They might get the pick on Chand here, but No
Oh,
trades
man.
coming out, so they're pretty okay for now.
Just needed a
Let's
scout
see
there
if
in
the
that
blue
fight.
soldiers wanna double bomb. These bombs have been very deadly on second from both soldiers.
And now begs the
Everyone's just
question.
chilling.
It's not just a it's a game of mental fortitude at this point, because now one team is afraid of choking and one team is afraid of making a mistake that would snowball into a map loss. So
Yeah, as we say that, look at what they paused for. He paused the game for, sorry, confusion. It's funny as shit.
Chant is
So
in.
see both soldiers going in. They don't look too confused this time. They know exactly where the meta is. They get the force early, and I mean that's what you want. Blue's playing so far back. They're chilling. They know red is used. They're gonna get the soldier spawns. It's not even a long spawn, but they have to be careful now not to let their med die. He does take a rocket though, so that's a force, and this is not what you want.
Any picks are good here, but these players behind need to be dealt with ASAP. I think Jeff is going to be dealt here by the two forwards. Yep. And
Yep,
Wiley
and
should be soon to
Scout
fall.
Should fall. Surely.
Oh, good bomb by Chan, but no one's able to follow up on that.
Demo dropping really low. He might get picked off if he gets pushed,
Scout
but
behind picked off.
yeah, so it is a two-player ad. Scout got a really, really long spawn, which kind of sucks, and we'll see Blue taking advantage of that. Risque bombing in, tries to get a pick, but gets picked off early. Both Scouts walking as soldiers should be a pretty free pick, and don't think they have much space to work with. Red choked out all the way back to spawn, and oh no, is this the choke?
Yeah, and that late death by Wiley on the flank, dying so late. If he had died earlier, he would have been there for the 5v5, but
Yeah,
not the case.
he got a bad spawn wave as well. He got a really bad spawn wave, so I mean that sucks.
you know what this reminds me of?
Well,
This reminds me of the Vitality versus Falcons Grand Final. I think at IAM.
I saw someone just say that.
Oh,
in
really?
chat as well. Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't see that. That's
Team
funny.
Falcons 12-6. But Pyro on the top left. Very interesting positions coming out here. Yeah.
Oh, and I mean that's an okay counter sack. They at least have the gun already ready for a potential counter sack from Blue. But at this point, it's like they're playing for the round reset on red.
Ooh. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, 3 minutes though to the round reset. So this is gonna be a very long hold. You're in it for the long haul.
I want to see a sniper out from Team 8. We haven't really seen them in a position to push into last all throughout this game in a stalemate scenario, so we have to see how they want to break it out. And I think Chan heard me on stream. Someone's listening to the stream.
Dropped to a sniper instantly. We'll see what he makes happen with this. But
Oh, this is the full turtle hold. We have a battalion's backup on Stubby too.
Oh, damn.
They're playing for the round reset, so 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Buckle up, boys and girls.
It's not the easiest kind of choke to perma holds because you have 3 doors, but we'll see what they do. Of course, that sniper is really scary. You know, if they take left control and they give that sniper space, it could be pretty scary for everyone playing on right. You don't have cover. I mean, you kind of have cover, but not much if you get bombed. So.
And the more damage you
Ooh.
take from Stubby means they essentially have a second Uber on the back pocket unless Chan can get this pick onto the medic, which would nullify basically the effect of the, okay.
Demo stepping a bit too far. I mean, that's a signal to go in. D4 uses Uber early as he gets dropped pretty low, and Balance comes out.
Wait, they lost
and
Stubby!
Immediately dies. Uh-oh. That is not what you want to see from your battalions. Jin playing around point. Is gonna get 2 shot by the NG. Well played. Soldier.
Frisk!
This
Let's
looks
go.
pretty scary, but it's only a chant left on the sniper, so they have to back out. What a interesting series of events.
The GOAT. That's
Yeah. What
that's the
happened to
morale
the
booster.
battalions? Did he just die?
he died while he was popping it.
Oh my god. I didn't even see it. Stubby really gets 2 shot by the scout in lower. Scout managed to get out. They try to look for him and they've just given up all space.
Alert.
Oh no, they're back.
Control point is being contested.
It looked like he was flirting with the thought of doing a back cap, but saw the soldier and the 6 on point from lower, so
Yeah, a bit dangerous to be doing that. Because you don't want to give up this kind of really nice advantage you've built for yourself. At least in terms of this specific round. But of course, they're still 2 rounds away from winning, and red still has 1. But I feel like it's anyone's game, you know. If blue takes a round and they sweep the mid, they could just win instantly. Same goes for red.
and one thing
Pretty nail biting.
I think you know, Chan going sniper is a bit overreactive. I think they were fine with their cookie cutter class setup for the sacks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's gonna be a slower pace to the game, but I think Chen was like the focal point of these sacks into seconds. So it looks like he's feeling the need to make space for his team, like he did earlier.
Yep. And he holds this stubby hostage in this corner. He doesn't really want to peek that fully charged sniper. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty hard if you want to push into this sniper. Chan taking a really aggressive angle in Cafe. If you're not careful, they might walk into it, but Jif spots it out and Chan just repositioning again. He's been pretty on point of these shots, though. He's been hitting some really good shots this series so far, so I'm pretty wary, or I'd be pretty wary of that.
And if this doesn't work out, you know, the longer the sniper is alive and still trying to find an angle to work with, the time dwindles even more. So, you know, they're working on borrow time right now. They gotta make something happen soon, and if not, they gotta at least fall back to what originally worked, which was the double soldier sack. And there we go, finally!
Ooh.
I eat my words. He gets a pick on the stubby, and that means Valley's open to pressure, but he's gonna rotate.
Look at where he's playing right now. Immediately rotates Cafe. Knows that they're looking at Valley. They're playing pretty safe, but that opens you up to really nice shots from Cafe. He's gonna take this angle, and the first people he's gonna see is the demo. Tries to get a shot, doesn't hit it, but it's still pretty free.
I think if Risky had waited just a second longer, and maybe if the bomb had been a little further in, could have served the medic into the sideline of Chan, but Chan was still rotating into Cafe at that time.
Yeah, that Cafe sideline was really nice for him, but just hard to make things happen sometimes. Does walk up into Valley though, gets bombed by the soldier, double bombed by the soldier in Valley, and that's a sniper down. You kind of want to make the most out of this. You know, they only have 1 soldier left, so no real pressure from a double bomb. So we'll see Red slowly try to take space. Stubby trying to go for something himself.
Ooh.
Gets a rocket on the medic, but ooh.
That rocket clipped into the rocks there. Unfortunate. I don't think it would have gotten the kill, but
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what happens here. Risky trying to force the soldier away to give his sniper space, but it's so hard. They have the lockdown on all doors, and Chan can't really do anything here. But that being said, Cafe is free, so this might be a nice shot, a nice chance to line up a shot for him. Slowly walking up, taking that space. He wants to get the med, but has to clear this angle first, and there's a soldier holding that, so it's not gonna be the easiest.
I mean, 10 seconds left. We're going straight to another. We're going straight to a new mid. So
Yeah.
And Red has been pretty good as Risky tries to bomb, but finds nothing. So
Yeah, Risky gets picked up and Rectamid.
brothers, sisters, I'm rooting for a teammate comeback.
I'm
Let's
so
see what
happy I
happens.
limited the round timer to 20 minutes so we don't have to sit here for another 2 hours.
I think we're gonna be sitting here for actually 3 hours, but
Oh no,
please make me eat my words.
I sound kind of sleepy. Yeah, been up since 2.
Truth nuke.
Yep. See what they have cooking here.
Oh, that's some early.
Maybe
damage
some
to the
interesting
medic.
mid. Risky tries to force Stubby out. Might get the pick off if he's not careful. Gets a lot of damage on the demo, and other soldier tries to follow up on it. Doesn't get the pick off. Risky, what? Gets oversawed.
Impact being made. It's a 3v3. Oh my god! MP just freaking nuke them! Wait,
Holy.
guys, I don't want to say it
Might be
too
the-
early.
Might be the choke. Generational choke coming out.
The control point is being captured.
Oh no.
But still Uber is for both sides, so it's not not a complete shutout yet. We'll see what they manage to do with it. Pyro again on the side of red, so maybe he just like reflects and kills the whole team. Who knows?
And we're back to
He's
this
using a
pyro
detonator?
engineer setup.
He's really aggressively holding this left door because, yeah, fuck it, why not?
I was gonna say earlier that in that mid fight after it ended, Ramen was all the way out, left his team out to dry, and I think you can see they're getting a bit scared now. They're getting a bit scared of what's going. Oh no, that sentry was getting moved as the soldier was sacking, but if Chan was aware, because Rizke went in for the sack while the gun was being moved, I think that would have been a definitive force given the positioning of the medic.
Absolutely, yeah. That was dangerous, but we'll see if they swap to something. Rizke is staying soldier for now, and
Stubby.
Stubby taking a lot of space, trying to get aggressive with this, trying to get the force and D4, but you have to execute such a perfect bomb to get a solo force there into 5 people. It's pretty hard.
Sniper.
But that's
now
what he
at that.
can. Chance trying to do something, trying to make some space, but I mean, it's just hard into a sentry and a pyro top left. Are they on battalions?
No battalions quite yet.
Okay, so it's a pretty regular hold for now. We got a sniper though on the side
Oh,
of blue.
deep angle from the sniper. The medic's trying to hide behind his entourage, but his soldiers are gonna die instead.
Oh, Jiff and Stubby. This is not good for the side of red. They are down 2. They don't even have a scout. They have a pyro engine, so everything is relying on his gun, but the man takes the gun splash and flies in with an Uber. What the hell? I'm watching a Mercy play right now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
this is not looking good for the side of red. Blue opting to play it a bit more disciplined, not all in on point yet. But it gives them time to get the spawn, so this is still not ideal. It's gonna be a pretty hard fight to win. All of them really low on blue, but only 2 left for the side of red. Demo gets stopping, an air shot coming out. This might be the savior play.
They're holding on
Demo's
to point.
still
The
trying to get
spawns
some
are still
picks.
up now.
Both scouts are back. But no, the soldiers.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
They hold on to that with the skin of their teeth. Holy shit.
Dude.
What a hold.
Oh,
Oh no, is this gonna be a bad cap? I see the scout lower. Surely they know.
Well, Ramen's not gonna even be up, so it's like they're gonna be sitting on last. I'm not really quite
Yeah.
sure why they wanna.
Just chilling in dungeon.
Dude, I thought that was gonna be a blue round, honestly, but they just.
Yeah,
jumped
I
to
mean
the
that
players
was
on point.
that was an unreal hold. I think blue gave a bit too much space. Like you're fine giving up space, but you need to take some point control. Like you need some cap time.
Oh, this
You
is a
can't be like,
dry.
okay, let's chill for a bit and give them some space. But dry coming out, Rizke pushing Stubby all the way back. If they're not careful, he might die. Stubby dropping really low, gets picked off early. Ramen still alive for now. Both scouts on point, trying to shoot the med, but
Oh, Rizke
Rizke doing
clutch.
God's work.
Oh,
That's too hard. Scouts clutching up for the side of red again. I mean, that's scary, and it honestly looks like it's gonna be a round reset. Maybe.
No, I think if you take a look in here, it's fine because you have Uber ad.
Oh yeah.
But
Unless unless you drop. Oh.
that's too close.
Probably dropping.
That
quite
is way
low,
too
but
close. And I
I'm
think
sweating,
MP might
I'm
die
sweating.
here too.
Ooh. Gets
No
dropped
soldier
really
fire
low.
was
Stubby tries to go for it, but does take a bit too much damage, so calls off the bomb for now. Red taking this into Cafe, seeing if they can push them out. I don't know if they've caught the soldier, but they've seen him for now. Rizke is staring at a wall as he tries to realign himself with reality. And ooh, if they're not careful, they might get picked off here. Scout going in really deep. I can't even see his name. My HUD is bugged, but
Rizke behind. They know that there's a soldier behind. Wiley spotted it on the during the exchange, so I think they might want to go back and 2v1 the soldier. He's made his presence known in Cafe. But the longer Rizke stays alive, the better the distraction.
Yeah, I mean, he's staying alive forever. They need a scout to get on his case and eventually gets taken out, but you've lost a lot of space going back. They're essentially fighting a 4v5. As their players come back, it comes back to numbers at Wiley gets the force on the medic solo, and if they back out here and Ramen lives, this is a good fight for them. Med lives on full Uber, and they're gonna take this, and they're gonna take this quick. Stubby bombing through all the way, and they're just gonna walk through Cafe. Can't really do much here. Trying to take high ground, trying to get some easy picks after the Uber ends, but Wiley on his case eventually gets the pick.
Oh no, they went all in for the medic. They couldn't get it, but they got everybody else. So you know what? Better Uber than what was originally anticipated to be.
Not the worst thing in the world. And Red slowly inching forward, taking your lead further and further. Both medics are even for now, and I don't know if they're gonna spawn on NG. Probably? Yeah, oh no, they spawn on Heavy. I mean, Heavy is pretty good on this map.
Oh,
never mind, back to NG.
It's even
Got
Ubers.
the Natasha Heavy on the Sunshine last.
I'm worried, brother. I'm worried. We might be
Gun
sitting
gets
here for
taken
quite a while.
down. Uh-oh.
Okay, I'm thinking of 1v1. Oh my goodness, thank God.
Yeah, they just can't get the sentry build. They don't have control of these doors, and every time he puts the gun down, it just gets broken again. It's a never-ending cycle. It's like the ape playing the fucking Kovacs on the wall.
Oh, Stubby's in, but this
Stubby
is a 90
tries to
HP
make
bomb.
something happen, but the gun eventually takes him down. Jiff might die to the gun too if he's not careful, and both soldiers going down for the side of it. They have to be careful
Risky's
now.
on the demo.
Risky might get a pick on a demo, and that just opens the whole map up.
And the scouts are just
No
going to concede
contest.
second. They don't want to think about an exchange at all. Maybe if they
Yeah,
can
this is not a fight you want to take. Uh-oh.
The chokes from both sides just keep going back and forth.
The unending choke. Jiff might get caught out, doesn't see the soldier. Both soldiers now in Valley. It's an okay position. They are controlling a lot of space here. Double bomb coming in, gets the force on D4. Stubby makes it out somehow, which is, I mean, that's really important. He might be able to get the back cap, but I think he wants to commit and help his team. His team is Ubering so far, and they've got a lot of picks, but low-key, I kind of would have preferred him to just like, stick the back cap there.
It's
Chuck gets a pick on the scout, but or a med pick. Riz K is hiding. He knows where they are. He wants to go for the med, but can you really bomb on 30 health?
Oh no, I'm a bit scared about this push.
Uh-oh.
I'm a bit scared
Both
about this
soldiers
push
take each other
though.
out.
No Ubers on both sides, and there's a heavy on the other side.
Oh, they need to force him out. Heavy dropping really low. Eventually gets taken out. Stubby doing a lot of damage on combo, forcing them all the way back, but the rest of your team is dead. What can you do? Scout just going in for fun. Fuck it.
Man, I was thinking like, as I saw that happen, they had numbers ad, like both soldiers were dead, but Risky got the kill from behind. But even then, it was still a 3v4 going into last. But it's like, if you have the clear Uber advantage, I get that the map does have to be closed out at some point, but they may have blown their best chance to close the map right then and there.
Yeah, I think they're getting a bit nervous, both teams. We see a lot of plays being rushed, and I think there's a big difference between making a heads-up play and just rushing things. And I think a lot of these plays coming into the second half of the map has been just really, really rushed for the side of both. Stubby on this high ground. They haven't spotted him out, so this might be devastating. Gets the instant force on D4. Lives for now, so...
He's gonna find a pick behind two on the scout.
Oh no. This might be a disaster for Blue. They get one off the Uber. Risky gets picked off as well, so this is gonna be a really hard fight to retake. Stubby tries to go for the med, but do you really need to? I mean, I don't think that was the ideal play there, but of course Blue immediately going out. This is a very interesting use. So I guess we're even. We're using air, and we're even back.
But there's no
Wiley on the
this time.
sniper. Let's see if he gets the shot. I mean, he's really holding hostage of that balcony area. Red slowly inching their way up, taking lots of space away. Stubby gets dropped really low. Might get shot by Risky, but Jif takes the rocket for him, and
Control point is being captured.
Red not looking too good. They've lost both soldiers. Scout eventually gets picked off. It's not a bad fight if you stay together. Chan eventually gets picked off, but nice air shot coming out from him. And uh-oh, that's not good.
The soldiers got really aggressive there, considering they had point there on the side of red. It's like one of those things where it's like, there's you want to take the positioning. You already have the positioning, but they overcommitted for franks that maybe they didn't really need, considering the fight was all said and done.
Yeah, exactly.
The control point is being captured.
So blue now pushing up with the advantage.
Oh, this is full Uber ad.
It is full Uber ad, but red, of course, with a sniper, so we'll see what he can do. If they're not careful about this, they might get picked off early. He's a very nice side turn on right side. We'll see if they use Uber early. They do use early, so no chance of them dropping to the sniper. Will they live? Oh, MP gets picked off early. That's really bad. Matt eventually gets taken out, and I don't know how this fight is gonna go. Demo 1v1 of the soldier. Oh no!
No shot! No
He
shot!
reminds himself for phone.
No shot!
Oh my god.
Bro!
No way they're back at this again.
No shot!
This game is just not ending, I think.
That's crazy.
Oh my god. This is the second time this happened. This map, not even the series, this map.
I got nothing to say, man.
The red hold. This peak is cinema.
They just, you know, kind of just walked into the point. In the post exchange, they kind of just all went, or the post super, they went into point when they could have secured frags.
Yeah.
Because all of red was kind of all jumbled up on the right side, but they kind of tunnel vision towards point. Like half the team tunneled for point, half the team went for the frags, and eventually it culminated into just a situation that red should have never came out of on top. They came out of it on top. It's like man disadvantage, Uber disadvantage. They had everything working against them, but somebody just clutched up in the end, and it was alive. So
yeah, I mean, it's just every last fight has just been a complete fucking slugfest, you know, all the way till the end. It's always one person left alive. It's insane, but we'll see how they hold this again.
Chan wanted to speed shot into top right, or skip jump into top right. Got immediately denied by spam, so.
Every day I thank God that I made this a BO3. If this was a BO5, I don't think I'll be eating lunch anytime soon, because it's 3 PM for me and I have not eaten. But Jif gets taken out early. It's not the best pick.
Oh, and they get
But Stubby gets picked off too, and this might be a very uneventful end to this round.
But there's still Ubers on the there's still Uber exchanges on the play here. So soldier spawns should come in.
A lot of cap time. Finally, they've kind of decided to play the point, play some cap time.
There's the soldier spawns that I mentioned earlier.
But no picks. This is going to be really hard. I say that, but massive bomb coming out for the side of red. D4 dropped really low. If they get the pick, that's good. MP dropping really low too. Chand tries to get out, gets the mega, but I don't know if he lives this. Stubby is taking the 1v1 with him, and ooh, Chan comes out on top somehow. Tries to go dungeon, gets the mini there, and surely he gets killed. Please, don't let him live.
What?
Oh my god, he gets 2.
What? That should be your call to get in the second then, because not only are they down the flank, but 2 of them got denied spawns, never mind. And they also have a forward sniper, so. I don't think they took a chance to get that pick, so I'm not gonna. It's not.
Yeah, I mean that's yeah. I didn't even expect him to live there. I thought he would just die, but he gets 2 picks, and somehow, some way, the game state has not changed, and we're just waiting for Ubers on the side of blue.
It's kind of funny considering that Snake Water, which is the map that I would have expected to last longer at this point.
Yeah.
But
yeah, Sunshine is not one of those maps, but both soldiers on top of Cafe trying to see if they can make something happen. They do get the force early, but Do get picked off in exchange. Massive damage coming out too. They isolate the sniper. They have to flash the sniper, but Demo gets picked off eventually. They have to flash everyone. Sniper is 1 HP, and this is horrible for blue. Whole team is dead.
This might be
Scout
finally
walking
around
out.
for red.
It could be. But somehow
Wait, someone
Chan
got the
gets
back
the
cap!
cap.
Chan got the back cap! Wait, what?
I don't even... What is happening, bro?
I didn't even notice, dude. I've been so clocked out, and he's found the medic.
Oh no,
as...
nobody gets the pick. Oh my god.
What? Ramen lived? He lived?
Oh my god.
And the scout
Oh my
doesn't
god, he got
know?
double mega.
They didn't calm the med left to lower? No shot. They didn't calm that
mean,
Ramen left
that
to
was-
lower?
That was an unreal fight.
No shot.
Let's see Stubby try to scout them out. But somehow it's still even.
Stoppable force meets a movable object type kind of beat.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is what is going on in this game, to be honest.
If we were talking in like CS terms, this is like the NIP versus Omcall kind of game, or like the Liquid versus oh crap, I forget what that ecstatic game. Yeah.
Yeah, this is probably not ending anytime soon. Chan drops pretty low. Risky tries to go for a bomb on Stubby. He's just taking these 1v1s in the flank, pulls a couple people back. In fact, he pulls the whole team back. They're all
Oh,
looking
but Chan's
for
not
him.
in a position to bomb though.
Yeah, might be... I mean, it's a bit kind of hard to coordinate that, but should have tried to at least capitalize off 4 people coming back. And we got a pause.
Oh no, not a pause. Oh no.
Yeah, tactical pause. Yeah, this is... I mean, they want to win. Both teams clearly want to win pretty bad.
Have you ever heard of the game Scrandle?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on stream. Let's play it.
Oh, yes, yeah, the food shit, right?
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Oh, it's like my favorite thing ever.
1 sec, let me put it
'Cause
up.
I'm in the UK right now, and all my food looks like that, so...
Okay, I'll put it up. Let's play some Scrandle while we wait. Yeah, I'm putting it on stream. It's okay. We're getting it. Give me a second.
Let the chat decide, yeah.
Never mind, and we're back.
Never mind, we're back. So,
Bruh.
of course, if blue takes 2 more points, they win this map and they just win grand finals. If red takes 1 more point, then we're going to have map 3 picked by blue. So this has the potential to go on for quite a while and hold my stomach hostage, unfortunately.
I'm hungry, bro.
Yeah, I'm hungry too. So Rizk taking the 1v1 in Valley. I think these soldiers are really showing up for the side of blue. They're really making a lot of things happen. Be it like 1v2s, 1v3s almost. It's very impressive. Rizk trying for something on the flank again, trying to push Jif out. Ooh,
Oh,
bombs
behind the
on top.
lobby.
Oh, Jif is confused. He doesn't even know Rizk is behind, and he's managed to just sneak his way all the way behind for free. They don't even know he's here. He might get a big pick off on Ramen. Ramen dodges the rockets and just gets levitated by 2 scouts. So both soldiers down for the side of blue. We'll see if Red wants to push in on this. Of course, Jif coming in for a bomb. Ooh, goes really far in, but I mean, he's just bombed into the resupply, into a soldier that he does not want to take a fight with. Blue takes the Uber, doesn't really get much out of it. But red, of
They don't
course,
push
they still
on
have the
the,
Uber on their side.
They don't push on
They
these
don't
3
push on
picks
the
to try to
man.
get the force off. Oh, there was the pause, because QB like that. Okay. That makes more sense.
So red mad eventually gets forced by Rizk. A really nice bomb coming out from him. He manages to live for now somehow, and yeah, he's all the way behind, but eventually gets picked off and looks like a red push.
The control point
In that, I mean, the blue med still somehow lives, so this shouldn't be too bad of a hold. They still have about 20 ad, but I mean, we've seen this team is just not really push unless it's big ad, so we'll see what red concocts here. Expecting probably just double bomb. eventually once they have, but yeah, we'll see what they come up with. No off classes for both teams so far, no snipers, so just normal gameplay. Jin pushing up really far in cafe. Looks like they kind of want to take this Uber cafe. They're posturing to just walk up all the way. They are so deep.
What a
as combo.
trap
Jin
line.
gets picked off early. This is horrible. And now Wiley and Stubby going all the way behind, trying to get the cap, and ooh, this is a really bad fight for blue. They're stuck between an Uber and two people behind. Jiff getting so much damage off on the choke, and this is going to be a free second for both of them. They should clean up the demo here. MP is 1 HP. Oh, they want to end this game right now. Jin taking the 1v1 of Wiley, but how many 1v1s can you take?
Oh my goodness,
Eventually
Wiley
gets
almost
picked
got
off
that.
and- Yeah, I mean, that's scary. MP was 1 HP as well, so if he got the scout on point, I mean, that would have been just straight 1v3.
Man,
So
that was
the,
actually close. They almost put it. Wiley almost gave us a map 3.
Yeah, I mean, the unending sunshine.
It never ends.
Yeah, it never ends.
Alright, chat.
Um,
If you have to use the restroom, please use it. You do have time right now, given the current circumstances of where we're at.
Yeah, both teams don't have Uber. We've got a heavy and edgy now. I kind of fuck with the heavy pick. I don't like the pyro so much. I feel like the pyro hasn't really done anything, like, at all. I feel like the heavy has so much more aura, like, on point, but...
They're doing the
We'll
full
see.
Highlander setup, meaning we're going to be sitting here for 3 minutes unless Red works off the sack of a lifetime here.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, they've had some really good sacks, so we'll see if they manage to make it pull through. Rizke dropping pretty low. Might get picked off by Stubby. This is a pretty big bomb coming up from the side of him, but can he get the picks? No. That's really scary. If he got both of them there, I mean, that would have just opened the point cleanly. So, Red opting to hold a bit further back and not get caught up here. I like Chan's sentry spot. He knows like his gun keeps getting spammed from right, from left, and he's put in a spot that's pretty hard to get to.
It's actually a pretty good spot, but the only counterplay to that would be if someone bought, if one, you know, one of the doorways was just not being watched and two, a soldier ran man shreds, because
yeah.
it's a precarious spot if played correctly, so that's why most people generally tend to default to on point or towards left spawn.
Yeah. Stubby getting a lot of info for his team, but hopefully not another CCTV, because it could be pretty disastrous if it was. Just slowly sapping up the info. CCTV spy.
And they're not doing the off-class check, so this is a...
Uh-oh. He's inching toward that medic. I think he wants that pick. I mean, low-key just uncloak and go for it. Like, what do you lose? You lose nothing.
We
going
need some
for this.
pressure
Please.
here.
He's gonna go for it. The man's looking at him.
Oh my goodness, that was so close. That was
my
too
God,
close
the
for
one
comfort,
time-
bro. That was
The
too
one
close for
time the
comfort.
med looked behind, he uncloaks and goes for him. Good fucking lord.
Well, I think actually they heard the decloak because there was no pressure coming in from Red. They were all just waiting back on second.
He could
instead of
have.
pushing lobby.
There's a way to mask that decloak. If he like really pushed himself up all the way to the corner, you can mask the sound completely. Because like
Oh,
most of
that's
the decloak sound gets eaten by the corner, but
Correct.
he doesn't have the spy tech. Does not have the spy tech.
I just think if there was some pressure or something to distract the
Oh my
medic.
god, he gets forced by the fucking guard and Risky just putting in aura.
Well, I don't know if that's a good. I mean, it's an okay force, actually, because now they can hold last with full Uberad, and now they can just play for the round reset. I thought they were gonna push into second with that, and I was worried.
Yeah, I thought they might, but
I was
looks
incredibly
like
worried
they
about
just want
that.
the round reset. I don't. Round resets are scary because you could just lose. Like, honestly, if I was on blue, I'd push that. I would not take the round reset because round reset is much more scary for you than it is for red. Like I don't know. The round reset is scary, man. Like you have a bad mid, you just insta lose. Red still at least has one round of buffer. So it might be a bit of a oversight here. Can you guys just forfeit already? So I don't know how long this match has been going on for. I'm gonna guess like 45 minutes.
60. Actually, we're at 52. We're 52.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This is a 20-minute match timer, by the way. So, Blue opting to take Tetris, takes a lot of space on that
Chan?
side. Red is getting trapped out. They don't really have much space to work with. This is a death corner.
Going for the spoon in
Taking
this
so much
scenario?
damage. Oh! Oh my god, gigantic damage coming out for the side of Blue, but MP gets picked off early. Time might get picked off too if they're not careful. Lives for now. They need to get this medic and... Oh, that's a full team wipe, and that is not looking good for the side of Red.
MP giving us the world. Guys, I don't want to be the first to say it, but we might have a tied game on our hands.
The control point is being
Uh-oh.
contested.
And ultimately, I just jinxed it, and we're going to be still at 1-2.
So we'll see if Red
bad.
opts to go for any off classes, and they take the sniper right. No NG, which is... I mean, I feel like they kind of would have time to build a gun, given how far back Blue was, so that sniper might be a bit of a misplay, but...
Vytal, have you
Blue
ever
has to
heard
take-
of the story of
Yep.
the turtle and the hare?
Yeah. This is slowly feeling like one of those games, except you choke the hair out viciously.
Oh my, what a
Hair
bomb
chokes
from
himself out.
Chan!
Oh, this might be a... This is kind of okay for both teams. Heavy walks out with a Tomislav, so this
Oh
is...
my!
Oh, this is not gonna be... Oh, gets the over, gets the intercept. Is he gonna get spawns in time? He's not
Alive!
gonna get
Alive
spawns.
is gonna spawn!
Oh, this is cutting it close though. Man eventually gets taken off. There's no cap. Eventually they get the cap. 2-2 now.
Chat, we have a
Uh-oh.
game on our hands, baby. Let's go! Let's go!
Down to the wire. Both meds on the scoreboard nearly have 200 points each.
Wait, look at that.
Yeah, it's unreal. So we'll see what they cook up here.
MP has actually been so clutch lately. Like, most of these mid wins in these last fights they've...
Yeah, I mean, he just like
been in-
pipes 3 people. What can you do? It's like
Oh, but
spirit
Chan
of
is in a good
JR.
position now. He goes too early with these timings, too. And he shoots a rocket and gives his
Ooh.
own position away.
Chen gets picked off, but 2 picks coming up for the side.
Oh!
Rizke gets really low. Uh-oh. Alive. Might not be alive for much longer. Med doesn't get the arrow. Ooh.
Rizke.
Insta kill binds. So another mid win for Blue, and this time full Uber ad as well.
The control
Uh-oh.
point is
If
being
Blue
captured.
wins this round, they just straight up win. Because
Yeah.
they won Snake Water, yeah.
The control point is being captured.
Guys, we may be crowning our Asiafortress Gibus Cup champs, but,
Control point.
you know, luck may not be favoring us because we've seen time and time again surefire outcomes not actually happen. So hold your breath.
So just goes Wallahi GG. Blue med disconnects. Well, it doesn't look like a disconnect. Blue med coming in with the Uber, and they take a lot of space here. Red not to lose anyone so far. Oh, they lose 2, but they
Oh
get a
my-
pick on Tan, so it might be pretty good. Stubby gets pretty good damage, and it looks like we have a champion. Finally, closing the round out. Holy shit, that was a long game. Jesus Christ.
We're going home. We're going
We are
home.
going home. Oh my god. Finally, it's over.
Congratulations to our Asiafortress Gibus Cup champions. Team 8 taking it in the grand final after a huge clutch up from our GOAT MP. It was a long, strong battle, Vital, but I'm glad to say that we can finally eat lunch and breakfast wherever
Oh my
everybody
God.
else is.
What a game, honestly. Like, I have to really give a shout out to both teams, and the coaches and everyone involved with the cup so far. Like, I feel like, the coaches have really helped these, players newer to comp really elevate their level of play, because these players are literally our new players. These are our kind of like fresh blood in Asiafort, and they're doing well. They're doing really, really well. So, massive shout out to everyone involved with this. I mean, this wouldn't have happened with the people that wanted to play and signed up, the people that were interested in comp, our coaches, of course, for dedicating all their time. And yeah, I mean, it wouldn't have happened anyways without the effort of everyone involved. And I think we'll probably host more. But as for the medals, I think someone was asking about the medals. We'll give them out soon, but I wanna make a feedback form because I feel like this season has been kind of scuffed. So get some feedback from you guys, and then we'll hand out the medals soon.
Are we doing any winners interviews?
Let's see. Is anyone in the stream? Rizk interview.
The chat is demanding a Rizk interview.
All right, where's Rizk? I don't know his Discord tag.
Unfortunate. I don't think.
Where we at?
Can we interview the coach?
We can, but I think
this is an interview Doku.
Interview Doku. He's not even playing. He's not even a coach.
He's
just a random
coach.
dude.
We just need a representative for an interview.
Interview a viewer.
Look at Doku. Rose a representative of both teams. He had to watch this while editing his frag video. Just do that.
Oh my god.
No, okay. I guess we're just not doing any interviews.
Yeah.
Let's go straight to shoutouts then. Who do you have to shout out for the cup?
Dude, shout out siyo. I mean, for pulling through on this last minute, literally. I think there's like almost zero notice on this, so massive shout out for pulling through on this. It's like fucking piss hour for you. It's like what is it, 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning?
Well, I woke up at 6 a.m. and then we're now at 10 a.m. So
Jesus Christ, holy shit! But yeah, massive shout out to siyo. I mean, this wouldn't have been possible at all without your help. So thank you so much. As well as thank you to all the coaches and of course the players. This was a really fun event to host. Administratively, it was hell because having to vet 250 players one by one it takes forever, and it's not just like me vetting. We have like a whole team of people vetting, so yeah, it takes a while. But I hope you guys had fun with this event. We definitely want to host more in the future. I think this is a really good event for kind of people to get involved with comp and Asiafort in general. So I really hope to see you guys playing in the upcoming season, which will be very soon. I'll be flying back to Asia, so I'll be very free. And yeah, we'll have our upcoming Sixes season really, really soon. How about you, Siyo?
Shout out to the viewers. Please use your Prime sub if you want to save my
Prime sub right now. If you have Prime, I don't see any of you with Prime, but if you have Amazon Prime, go hit the Prime sub.
Shout out to the next Asiafortress Sixes season coming next week. You heard it from me.
Next week, no way. I'm on the plane.
Signups are gonna start soon, so
yeah.
Be ready. It's gonna start next week.
Yeah. So I hope UK food tier list. Everything is shit. Do not come here.
All right. I think we call it a day then.
Yeah. GG's guys. Thanks for coming, and yeah, love you all.
Bye.
Bye.